y'all doing? So I received a comment asking me how I felt about the comment that Lil Wayne rapped with no substance. And I haven't really listened to a lot of Wheezy in about 10 years. But growing up, I mean, prefix, suffix, dedication, one, two, three, no ceilings, all of that. And we gonna go way, 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 way before that. I think the first album was The Block is Hot, and then the second one we have in front of you, 500 Degrees. If you dig what you hear, share it far and wide. And then in the comments below, drop your favorite Lil Wayne track. And remember, faith and fear both require you to believe in something you cannot see. Romans 8:31. If God is for us, you know the rest.
Yeah, so you gotta clap your hands to this. Yeah, snap your fingers, stomp your feet. Wink an eye, do something, baby. Well,
But you gotta move.
To this though. What you
Gotta move.
That's right. That's good. Yellow World, what's up? I got to y'all here today to become a witness to something you may have never seen or heard before. There's something, this thing I wish to
share with y'all today.
Go ahead. You know, go ahead. It's hotter than fire. It hurt worse than pain. I know that's right. This is something you old folk may not know too much about.
You heard that?
This here, what it is? This is the Young and Blues, y'all. Yeah. I got the Young and Blues, y'all. Okay. I got the Young and Blues, y'all. That's right. That's right. I got the Young and Blues, y'all. Check me out. Listen. I met her when I was younger, she was younger. With a body like a woman, so her age meant nothing. I had to get her number after how she made them Daisy Dukes hit her all summer. I'm wishing I could hit her all summer. And all she ever wanted was for young Weezy to love her. But all I ever wanted was to come easy and dump her. But that didn't come easy, cause she ended up being my baby mother. And then I felt smothered. But little did I know I'd never find the same girl inside another. But I never thought that I'd be looking for. And I never thought that late at night, when I'm in a mix laying down with some chick, that suddenly hit a click. I just broad in my drawers, don't know shit about what I did before I was big. When there's a woman with my kid where I should be, she screamed to me, my love, my patience, my pain. Okay, nigga, please. Man, I got the Young and Blues, y'all. I got the Young and Blues, y'all. I got the Young and Blues.
Hey, this is a throwback classic, and this is when I was ignorant. And the definition of ignorance of lack of knowledge, I didn't know 1 Corinthians 6:18 that you should flee from all sexual immorality, because all of the sins you commit are outside the body, but fornication, you are sinning against yourself. I didn't know how valuable I was. I didn't have never read Think and Grow Rich, chapter 11, sexual transmutation at the time. But everything you see around you is energy. Everything was created by energy. You could use your energy to chase the opposite sex to create life, or you can use that same energy to create your future. Lil Wayne is an example of that. He's been grinding and grinding, and the day you plant the seed isn't the day you eat the fruit. But look at the reality he's been able to create. You may not have the wordplay of Wheezy. You may not be your boy Johnny, but you know what you love to do. You know what's important to you. In the middle of all this negativity in this world, do not forget to create your art. I love you all. Keep shining. Keep grinding. The sky's the limit.
Young and Blues, y'all. Yeah, I met her after the fame. And she ain't even like me, but I got her after the game. Mommy was a nice.
I don't know what that's like. Everybody like me.
Made her into wifey, and then reality changed. It was going good, I was happy again. But then things got rapidly strange, and it had to be Wayne. She was still a virgin, what more can I ask from a dame? But I was a bastard, I asked for the pain, not my ass in the rain. And she got a new life, the picture flip, and none of it includes Weezy nor his bullshit. Shit. And I remember the Bahamas for the weekend. We was freaking in the suite, and she looked sweet enough to beat it up. So we began to sleep, and now I'm dreaming about the Victoria's Secret lingerie. Told me keep it, she ain't want moms to see it. And just think, I once saw it on the girl body, but now all I'm seeing is nobody. I got the Young and Blues, y'all. I got the Young and Blues, y'all.
I like listening to this with maturity because, man, I can't remember how old I was the first time, but now I've had 10 children and 2 deceased and been telling child support for 13 years, and life evolves. And if there's any advice I can give to a young man in this world, a lot of people tell you you need to get things out of your system. And I'm a firm believer that's false. You get things in your system. And the more women you run around with, the more soul ties you have, a negative connection, and girls want to key your car and show up at your job and call your mama's phone and text you 475 times in the middle of the night. I'm speaking from experience, man. Purity is lit, right? Like, and if you legit want to find a wife in this world, you should be a husband before you become a husband. And hopefully, you got a wife in this world that's been a wife before she's a wife, and y'all can meet each other aligned. You know,
Young and blues, y'all. Yeah, I got the young and blues.
having baby mamas is not cool.
See, I never really ran.
I'm no gentleman. All I know is big pimpin', man. And I'm just trying to be Johnny.
And a perfect husband just might be too hard to finally beat we. Baby girl, you gotta work with your boy. Cause all of that cursing, it be hurting your boy. Look for the better, not the worst in your boy. And maybe I could be your boy. You know what I'm saying? But see, this here, it's not your everyday love tune. It's the story of your everyday thug dude. And in your mind, you're probably thinking we don't love you. But on the real, we just not used to what love do. And please consider that we was taught to love money, ice, cars, and clothes. Love pussy, but you don't love them hoes. Love your niggas, love your children. Now if they got a bitch, you can love that. Holla back. Young and blue.
And that's crazy because if you was to look at things from, you know, a Malcolm X, right, or a Muslim or a Nation of Islam perspective, that's the furthest thing from what they teach their young men. They teach them to be honorable and responsible and pay bills and get a wife and take care of their children. And as Wayne said, for some reason we are taught to love sleeping with the woman, love impregnating the woman, but not love being with the woman. And it's a very unique concept because now you have female rappers that they put out the same message that you can love sleeping with the man and getting money from the man and getting pregnant by the man and don't love the man. And if the mother and father don't love each other, who protects the children? You know what I'm saying? It's just very unfortunate that the children, myself included, my parents had domestic violence and had a crazy toxic relationship. But the beautiful part about life is you can divorce yourself from that ugly past and embrace the beautiful, bright, abundant future that God has in store for you. So in the middle of this Lil Wayne reaction video, I just want to drop this nugget of wisdom that if you did not come from a strong family, do everything in your power to make sure a strong family comes from you because the world really takes advantage of broken people. And just know that if hurt people can hurt people, heal people can heal people. So if you're a healed individual in this world, shine your light. The world needs it now more than ever.
I'm just trying to be Weezy.
You know.
And a perfect husband just might be too hard to find in me, Weezy. You know. Baby girl, you gotta work with your boy. Cause all of that cursing, it be hurting your boy. Look for the better, not the worst in your boy. And maybe I could be your boy. You know what I'm saying? But see, this here, it's not your everyday love tune. It's the story of your everyday thug dude. And in your mind, you're probably thinking we don't love you. But on the real, we just not used to what love do. And please consider that we were taught to love money, ice, cars, and clothes. Love pussy,
it's all
but
feminine
you don't
things
love
when you think
them
about it
hoes.
too.
Love your niggas,
Materialism.
love your children. Now if they got a bitch, you can love that. Holla back. I got the young and blues, y'all. 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 You got the young and blues, y'all. Sing with me. I got the young and blues, yeah. I see pimps, players, take your hat off to this, cause you gonna rub your head after you hear this one, man. Yes, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold your cries to after the jam, people. This here's real. You gotta feel me.
You gotta feel me, man.
You know. Alright, baby.
Squad update. Dude, like I said, self-reflection is really dope. And looking back at the way you look at life, like Wayne said, you was taught to love money, ice, cars, and clothes, the materialistic side of life. And at that time, I had never heard of The Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale. But I seen this quote yesterday from John Lennon, and it said, the more real you become, the more unreal the world seems. And as Earl Nightingale, the things that cost money are really free. You can have one car and total out and own a dealership. You can have $1 rip it in half and then win the lottery. You can have ice, a chain, and the chain break or the watch break, and then you can have your own jewelry store. But the things that are free are really the most valuable. Mother, father, brother, sister, auntie, uncle, the ability to hear, to laugh, to smile, to cry, to jump, to dance, right? All the things that we really take for granted every single day. To roll over and get out of bed and stretch. But man, materialism and pleasure we are obsessed with. And eventually humanity will learn that the more you chase pleasure, the only thing that's on the other side of that is pain. But as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Read Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. There's a book titled Amusing Ourselves to Death. I can't think of who the author is, but you can look it up and find it. 1984 by George Orwell. And to quote well, no, that's Dr. Seuss, right? Well, Frederick Douglass said knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave, and once you learn to read, you'll ever be free. But Dr. Seuss says the more you read, the more you know. The more you know, the further you go. So at the end of this Wheezy video, I just want to tell you that no one can ever look at you and know what your intellectual property is. So just because you can recite Wheezy lyrics word for word does not mean that you cannot quote Earl Nightingale or Bob Proctor or Napoleon Hill or Marcus Aurelius or Ralph Waldo Emerson or Ralph Waldo Trine, whatever it is. Shine your light. The world needs it now more than ever. Peace.